Mountain Dew and Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Enter for a chance to win weekly prizes at MountainDewTR.com and donate to Team Rubicon. You'll earn exclusive rewards when you do. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 and older. Subject to rules at MountainDewTR.com. Ends 10/3/2020.
This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Live from the Koppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good afternoon. Happy Monday. I hope you're getting outside today. It's beautiful out there, Rico. It's Nick Sainer. It's the happy hour, and Rico is here as well. Rico, hello.
Hello.
How's it going, man? How's the weekend?
It's going good. Had a long weekend. Was gonna take Ellie to the basketball game last night, but she stayed up until like midnight the night before, and then she fell asleep at like 1. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna let you nap.
Bro, Ellie is staying late.
She is being a rebel. She is not supposed to be up that late.
So I saw your little video on Twitter of her running in circles. How is that?
You've got a friend in me.
How was that thing resolved? Was it all right?
I think that was the night she stayed up till midnight, and I ended up I kept trying to get her to sleep in her own bed. She didn't. Honestly, I think I might have gotten frustrated, and then Rachel took over for me. And then I think we ended up just bringing her upstairs and having her sleep in our bed with us.
There's no Rachel to help you this week. You're single daddy.
I am solo dolo with both of the kiddos. I think Holly, my sister-in-law, is going to help out, but for the most part, solo dolo with 2 kids that don't want to sleep in their own rooms. So I might just be sharing the bed with a 5-month-old as of yesterday. Shout out KJ for
shout out to
KJ
KJ
for being 5 months. You're the best. And 2.5-year-old. Shout out Ellie.
Well, I'm sure there will be updates as we go along.
Oh yeah, I'll keep you guys informed. If you want to find out more about single dad life, at Radio Rico AC on Twitter, I'll post pictures and then I'll tweet out all of the happenings.
And dinner is
I think we're having
frozen pizzas.
We're either having pizza rolls or frozen pizzas, and her favorite Doritos. So
cool, nacho cheese.
She does like the Cool Ranch. Surprisingly, I didn't think she would. She does like them.
That's wild. As always, 402-464-5685 Honda Lincoln Hotline, the Starter Heyman text line. Feel free, chime into the show all hour long. We have a lot to get to. It was an exciting weekend with NFL going on. I want to talk about the MVP race a little bit. Me and Rico got into it. We were yelling and shouting back and forth in the hallway about an hour ago because of some things that were said. So I want to bring that to the air, and I want your guys' opinions. So please, I'm going to ask your guys' participation here right out of the gate. I mean, let's just go right into it.
Let's just do it. Go ahead.
Cooper Kupp maybe needs to be considered for the MVP. Needs to be seriously considered for the MVP. And Rico, you're against that.
I am.
But here's what I would say. And
I'm not against him being considered. I'm against him getting any serious consideration.
Why? Just because he's a wide receiver?
No, not just because he's a wide receiver. Just because he's not the MVP.
I'll ask you this: if
he's up for the MVP, Matthew Stafford should be up for the MVP.
Why? Just because he's a quarterback?
Because he's the one throwing the ball. Unless he had some extraordinary feats of wide receivering, no.
There is no DB that can stop Cooper
I don't
Kupp.
have a problem. There's a lot of DBs that can stop Cooper Kupp. The thing is, the Rams have a team are putting him in the situations to succeed. But if you look, man, if I had Cooper Kupp, I mean, Jalen Ramsey's on the same team, but if I had Cooper Kupp and Jalen Ramsey, I'm taking Jalen Ramsey every single day.
No, Rico,
every single day.
No,
and twice on Sundays.
No, absolutely not.
I respect Cooper Kupp for the job that he is doing and for the numbers he put up this season. But no, he's fantastic. But no.
Do you respect him?
I do respect
him. Genuine question, because
yes,
if you did, you would look at his stats. You would look at his stats and see 160 catches this year, and this is including postseason.
We don't include postseason for MVP.
That's fine.
MVP is regular season. He had 138 receptions.
Okay, still
1,829 yards and 15 touchdowns.
1,900 yards and 16 touchdowns.
15
touchdowns.
18K or 1,800. That's 18K. Ooh,
Oh,
that MVP.
MVP.
No, 1,830 yards.
All I'm saying is that Cooper Kupp getting the cold shoulder on the MVP discussion is not right. I would put Cooper Kupp, and this is where I'm probably going to make an enemy on the text line.
You're going to be wrong.
Going to make an enemy on the text line. And shout out to Craig. Rico is full of duty.
So my eyes are brown.
Shout out to Craig.
Shout out Craig.
No, but I believe Cooper Kupp should be ahead of Mahomes, ahead of Joe Burrow.
No.
Okay, Joe
The first
Burrow's
one I agree with.
Mahomes and Brady.
No, also no. Brady had 46? Hold on, let me see this. Brady had 40 touchdowns, completed 67% of his passes, and had damn near 5,000 yards.
Cooper Kupp had 100 and
in a year in
catches.
which he was missing his genuine number 2 receiver for multiple games because of a fake COVID card, and then got him for one game, and then he left the team. And a season in which probably about 3/4, maybe a little bit over half of the way through, he lost his 2B receiver. His best tight end has a broken back and is playing with the screws and pins and needles in his arm. And his best receiver is pretty good, actually. Mike Evans is pretty good.
Mike Evans is pretty good.
And he also lost his starting running back for most of the season. And, oh, by the way, he's like 4,500 years old.
I would like to also point this out, though. Maybe Cooper Kupp, Rico, teams want receivers that have over 1,000 yards in a season. If they pass 1,000 yards in a season, they're happy.
Look, if
there's usually an incentive.
Yep.
If they pass 1,000 yards, Cooper Kupp, including the postseason, I know we don't include that in the MVP discussion. Whatever, he has 2,300 yards.
I don't care.
These are his stats, including the postseason: 160 catches on 191 targets. So, 160 out of 191, not bad. I could be wrong on the 191. That might be his regular season number. However, 2,333 yards receiving and 20 touchdowns. 20 touchdowns.
I'm going to count postseason for MVP.
I understand that.
But I'll give you that.
But here's a question that we can ponder.
All right, hit me.
Is LA in the Super Bowl without Cooper Kupp? I say no. Defense is a big part of it. Defense, they went all in with Von Miller, Ramsey, Aaron Donald, obviously. Big defense is a big part of it.
Probably not. Well, do they still have their, what was it, Brandon Cooks?
Who knows? Brandon Cooks.
If they still had Brandon Cooks, over Cooper Kupp, if they didn't have Cooper Kupp and Brandon Cooks stays healthy the whole season, they still make the trade for Odell Beckham.
Rico,
I think they still.
Rico, listen, you're putting Brandon Cooks and Cooper
Bro, I would
Kupp.
take Adam Thielen over Cooper Kupp. What are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding. That's messed up. I do love Adam Thielen.
I about reached over the table and pushed you off that chair, man.
Look, Cooper Kupp had a great season.
No,
if he finishes in the top 5 for MVP, all right, cool. If he finishes in the top 3, we have a problem.
He is 4th
If he finishes in the top 3, we have a problem.
He is 4th.
Who was the top 3?
Let me pull it up. He might be 3rd, actually.
Who's the top 3? Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, I do like Jonathan Taylor. I do like that. NFL MVP race. Let's roll this up.
And Joe Burrow. Look, people forget Joe Burrow's coming off of a busted up leg, a busted up knee where everything was gone.
All right,
his knee surgeon is going to be getting buku bucks with anybody else that needs knee surgery. Joe Ingles just tore his ACL. He should go to Joe Burrow's doctor, get his knee fixed up for real good, because this man, 70% of his passes, 4,611 yards, 34 touchdowns, and only 14 picks after busting up his knee. Like, come on, man. If Joe Burrow doesn't finish above Cooper Kupp, we also have a problem.
So here's the full MVP leaderboard as of, let me get the date on this here.
Name texter Brandon Cooks hasn't played for the Rams for 2 years. I don't know who their number 2 receiver was after Cooper Kupp. I don't know who it was. I wasn't paying attention to the Rams this season.
All right, so I think this is the most recent one after the regular season because we don't take postseason into effect. You have to remember that because now Joe Burrow, if you just take regular season Joe Burrow, I'm not sure he's still ahead of Cooper.
He's at 34 touchdowns.
Maybe, yeah.
No, he is.
Well, he is. Yeah, he does have. This is the full MVP leaderboard after the last week of the regular season. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Cooper Kupp, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Jonathan Taylor, Deebo Samuel, T.J. Watt, Justin Herbert.
I'll take Josh Allen in the MVP discussion over Cooper Kupp. Look, if the NFL, do they have like wide receiver awards like the college football does?
Offensive player of the year. Cooper Kupp is
he's not going to win. He's not going to win NFC Offensive Player of the Year because Aaron Rodgers is going to win MVP and NFC Offensive Player of the Year.
No way.
Yes, he is.
I feel like
Aaron Rodgers is in the NFC. Is he not?
Okay, Rigo, you don't have to get all.
Is
all
he
testy.
not? Am I wrong?
He
is Green Bay in the NFC?
Why are you asking questions that you already know the answer to?
In the NFC, answer the question, Nick.
Yes, he is. Everybody knows.
Then how you gonna give the MVP and not the Offensive Player of the Year to an offensive player? Doesn't make any sense.
Offensive Player of the Year, NFC. Let's look at this. Oh, look at this. Have they already released it?
I don't think so.
They already released it, bro. We missed it.
Oh, did Cooper Kupp win it?
Cooper Kupp won it.
Garbage.
So that is how. All
right, if you give him offensive player, you might as well give him MVP. Go ahead, whatever.
Okay,
I don't care
so
anymore.
Rico's on board.
This is stupid. The award means nothing this year. It's like the Heisman. It means nothing. Nobody deserves it this year.
You are the same people that hated Devontae Smith. Did you like it when Devontae Smith won it?
Yeah, Heisman? I loved it because he was the best player that year.
Cooper, I think Cooper Kupp,
because a la Charles Woodson, he was a wide, not Charles Woodson wasn't a receiver, but he was a wide receiver, and he did a lot of special teams work and return kicks and punts and what have you. And a lot of his work was done after the catch. So yeah, he was the best receiver.
Okay,
Cooper Kupp is done after the catch, but still.
Let me make sure that you're having the sanity right now. Cooper Kupp is the best wide receiver in football, right? Okay, good.
This season.
He's clearly surpassed Devontae Adams this year.
This year, yes.
Yeah.
Last year, the year before that, no. Next year, who knows? We'll see. But then again, Cooper Kupp was catching passes from Jared Goff. So he might have been good this whole time and nobody knew.
Well, he was always pretty good, but this year he's blown up.
Then again, wide receivers that play with Matthew Stafford always put up big numbers. So
that is a big part. I would also like to point out,
did Randy Moss win the MVP his season when he set the single season receiving touchdowns record? Didn't think so. Why does Cooper Kupp always all of a sudden get some love? What's going on here? I know Tom Brady was throwing on the ball and he had 50 touchdowns that season, but still.
Dude, all I'm saying is I think Cooper Kupp should be considered.
I can agree with that.
Seriously considered. You can't agree with that.
Cannot agree with that. I think if Cooper Kupp gets some first place votes, I will not be mad.
He has 20.
If Cooper Kupp finishes, if he gets some first place votes, he's going to finish in the top 3. Look, if Cooper Kupp finishes above Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, I will be mad.
Ooh, okay, that'd be interesting. I seriously just think
I've come around. I've come around. He can finish in the top 3. I'm fine with it. I don't know has a wide receiver ever won MVP in the NFL?
I don't know
because look, if a wide receiver has never won MVP and Cooper Kupp is the first, we are going to have some words.
No wide receiver in NFL history has won the award. Only 19 non-quarterbacks have ever been honored. Most of them were running backs. Lawrence Taylor, Alan Page.
A couple of defenders, I'm guessing.
Kicker Mark Mosley was honored in the strike-shortened 1982 season. I forgot about that one.
I remember that kicker wins MVP because that was we had that discussion when Jake went off on his tangent that Justin Tucker was the best player in football.
Okay, so here's another debate. Has McPherson in Cincinnati passed Justin Tucker for the best kicker?
Not even close. The kicker with the most confidence? Yes.
Man,
that
is such a BA move.
Just like Joe Burrow is the quarterback with the most confidence. The dude is scared of nothing. He is cocky as all get out, and he knows that he's good.
I saw this tweet over the weekend because everybody's, all on Joe Burrow right now. And I saw this tweet from a reporter that was like, I asked Joe Burrow how he would think he would do in the NBA. And he's like, yeah, I'd score 12 to 15 points, no problem.
Yeah, then he broke it down.
And then,
he's like, get 6 points. I'll get to the free throw line. I shot like 90-some or 80-some% from the free throw line, and I'll be good. I can get 6 points there.
All right, let's go to the text line 402-464-5685. Cooper Kupp has more yak than Deebo Samuel yards after catch.
Well, Deebo Samuel also played running back, so
yeah, Deebo Samuel really impressive.
Deebo Samuel should get MVP.
No, okay, no. Cooper Kupp is a great Amish football player. I don't think he's actually Amish, but you can't deny that he would look right at home fixing a wagon wheel.
Yeah.
Good point. That's a good point.
The man looks like he lives in.
They also add that I am right. They wouldn't be in the Super Bowl without Cooper Kupp.
You don't know that because
I don't
they
think
are
they
in
would.
the Super Bowl and they have Cooper Kupp. You never know.
Craig, once again, shout out Craig.
Shout out Craig.
Nick, buy a new nut cup, drill a hole, make a necklace, make Rico wear it.
Why?
Why?
That doesn't make any sense.
Why do I have to buy a new one? I think I still have my old one.
That doesn't make any sense. I would literally break your arm. That doesn't make. I don't know what that means. But
Lawyer Rico is in effect. Counsel Rico, please don't badger your co-host, says Don.
Badger the witness
man.
if I want.
Listen, man. Rico's out of control this morning or today.
Overruled. Sustained. I know words. I know lawyer words, judge words.
That's awesome. I am learning. So sidebar, I am learning all about
another one
court because I'm in this like mass media law class. Very difficult, by the way.
Dude, I hated that class.
It's so hard. Anyway, sidebar there. All right, let's move on from Cooper Kupp. I want to. Oh, let's see. Should we get into the Husker football conversation?
Cooper Kupp.
Okay, let's do this one. Rico, this guy made a lot of money this weekend. I wanted to make it kind of a segment called Bet of the Weekend. Maybe we should create a segment.
Bet of the Weekend.
Bet of the Weekend. Maybe we can get like somebody to sponsor it. It's still available to sponsor. We can make Bet of the Weekend.
Bet of the Weekend.
I actually like something like that. Because sports betting is kind of fun.
Would we do it on Friday? Like, would we have one on Friday and then one on Monday?
Oh, we could. Prop bet
where like we could have like Bet of the Weekend. That we're not doing it. But Bet of the Weekend on a Friday. Where like this is our our favorite bet of the weekend on a Friday, and then we come back, we review it on Monday, and then we also have if somebody had a crazy one that happened to hit, talk about that one as well.
It can be parlays too. We'll throw in parlays. So in
little two-parter, Friday, Monday type deal.
All right, cool. So if there's a potential sponsor out there, Sports Bar,
if you're listening,
Big Red Kino, if you're listening, I'm a big fan of your
guys' work.
Somebody
out, just
big fan of your guys' work.
Never stop playing the game you love.
Never. Yes, the best motto that I've ever come up with, I think. Never stop playing the game you love.
It's a great idea.
All right, so let's just start it right now on January 31st. Bet of the weekend from the last 2 days. Some guy guessed the score of both games this weekend and put $20 on it. Now, here's the kicker. The $20 that he put on these two games, it was kind of a two-team parlay, guess the score, was a credit that the website gave him to sign up and make an account. So I don't know if it was one of those deals where he put in $20 and they just matched whatever he put in, because sometimes I know betting sites will do that, like Bovada will do that. I know other sites will do that as well, because I see ads all the time on Facebook and all that. But trust me, no. I'm not in the financial position to start going down that hole. But either way, so the customer put $20 of the credit that he was given on this two-team bet. It was like, you know what? I'm just going to guess the score. I'm going to guess Bengals 27-24 over the Chiefs, and I'm going to guess the Rams 20-17 over the 49ers. He won $579,000 and the $20 back that he won, or that he wagered. The odds, Rico, for him to hit that bet, 29,000 to 1.
Dude, I can't do exact scores.
Like, I don't understand it.
If I pick the winners and did that, like, yeah, obviously it's not going to be as much money, but I can't do scores, man. That's a whole nother level of confidence or whatever you want to call it.
I didn't even know it was possible to guess, like, wager scores. I didn't know it was possible that you guess the score.
Oh, yeah. You can guess anything.
It's unbelievable.
You can guess how many completions, incompletions, yards, touchdowns.
I mean, the man didn't even lose anything with the $20.
Well,
even if he lost, if the scores were wrong, he was not going to lose any money.
That's wild.
And he guessed both of them right. Like, think about also the game between the 49ers. Bless you, Rico. The game between the 49ers and Rams. Like, if that guy picks it off, that score's not happening. Number two, on that last second interception, if somehow by the grace of God he goes back and scores a touchdown on that, he returns it for 6, makes it a house call. That score is not that.
Well, if Kansas City doesn't muck around the last 5 minutes and and play around inside the 20 against the Bengals, that score doesn't hit.
It's unbelievable. I mean, the odds, once again, 29,000 to 1, and he puts $20 of credit and nets 579,020. That's how much he wins.
You go, guy.
He received the credit for signing up. It was unbelievable. So that's the bet of the weekend. That's a great ad. If you're that, who was it? What is it? I don't know what the site was.
Well, whatever the
FanDuel,
site is,
baby?
If it's FanDuel, that's a great ad. Like, we'll give you $20. You could do this.
Yeah, you could
turn that
win.
$20 into like $500,000.
That never happens. No, that's never going to happen again. The odds, once again, 29,000 to 1 to be specific. But especially in this postseason that it's so wild. But I guess he had an idea that it was going to be a field goal game on each time.
Insider information.
Oh no. Don't put that bad juju out there.
NFL rigged.
Did San Francisco drop the interception on purpose? We'll find out more. No. 402-464-5685 Honda Lincoln Hotline, Starter Heyman text line. I want your guys' input on this here, because the tickets to Ireland went on sale. Tickets for the game in Ireland went on sale to the public today.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk a little bit about that. How interested are Nebraska fans in going? Has the interest risen since the offseason began? I want to talk about that, so please send in your thoughts. How interested on a scale of 1 to 10 are you, and why, if you want to add that piece of information, are you interested in going to Ireland? We'll talk about that next up on the Happy Hour.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. 93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Partly to mostly sunny skies and incredibly mild temperatures. Again, we'll top out near 61 with a southwest wind at around 10 to 15. Increasing cloud cover tonight with a low of 30. A cold front moving through the area tomorrow drops our highs down into the lower 40s. And by Wednesday, we may not make it out of the teens for highs. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
And now a limerick from the world of Yum.
There once was a man in a bind. He's got the best wife in all mankind. And with Valentine's Day not that far away, he needs the greatest gift he can find. Jewelry can be hit or miss, and that vacuum was quickly dismissed. Flowers, they die. Homemade, don't be that guy. But what about that bakery in Beatrice? Liqueur cakes, you'll eat every crumb. Fruit cakes made with brandy, bourbon, and rum. And those chocolate cake squares. Do I have to drive you there? Get yourself to the world of Yum. You know that feeling after a good, hearty meal? The worries of the world just slip away. Time slows down. Nothing but good times and good company. That's what you get with Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Mary Ellen's does food right, with a menu that includes smoked wings, pulled pork, brisket, catfish. And don't sleep on their sides, shrimp and grits, collard greens, baked beans. It's food that makes your heart happy. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, just east of 27th and Pineland. Let them fix you a plate.
Listening to this Allstate commercial about savings might be the hardest thing about getting those savings. Save for simply becoming an Allstate customer. Save more for adding DriveWise. And save even more for driving safely. Visit Allstate.com or contact your local agent for a quote today. Allstate. Minimum effort, maximum reward.
Not available in every state. New customer savings based on early signing discount. DriveWise is an optional feature. Savings vary based on how you buy. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
At Mountain Dew, we support the best and baddest disaster relief group in America, Team Rubicon. To show our support of Team Rubicon, Mountain Dew put in $1 million. And now you can help Team Rubicon too. Look for specially marked Team Rubicon bottles of Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Enter for a chance to win weekly prizes at MountainDewTR.com and donate to Team Rubicon. You'll earn exclusive rewards when you do. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 and older. Subject to rules at MountainDewTR.com. Ends 10/3/2020.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. But our part-time service in the Army National Guard means we get to be more. When our communities are in need, we get the chance to stand up and do something about it. We get to serve in our own region and help the people we call neighbors. Whether they are in the mountains of New Mexico, the plains of Nebraska and Kansas, the ranches of Oklahoma and Texas, the farmlands of Missouri and Arkansas, or the bayous of Louisiana, we are here for our hometowns. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Army National Guard. Aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association at this station.
These days, there are more reasons than ever to treat yourself to a great haircut at Great Clips with the online check-in app. So tell us, why do you check in?
I check in because I'm tired of hat hair. I check in because we all need a cut.
I check in so I can feel like me.
And I check in so I look good for you.
No matter why you check in, you'll check out with a great haircut and save time with our online check-in app. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
You know that feeling after a good, hearty meal? The worries of the world just slip away. Time slows down. Nothing but good times and good company. That's what you get with Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Mary Ellen's does food right, with a menu that includes smoked wings, pulled pork, brisket, catfish. And don't sleep on their sides, shrimp and grits, collard greens, baked beans. It's food that makes your heart happy. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, just east of 27th and Pineland. Let them fix you a plate.
Hey, sports fans, Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as a top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for his Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Casey's General Store is giving you the chance at winning 2 free tickets to a Nebraska home basketball game this season. Stop by any Casey's location in Lincoln throughout basketball season, enter your name into the registration box, and you'll have a chance to win 2 tickets to an upcoming Nebraska basketball game. Every drawing will occur at least 24 hours before the game that has its selected winner. So make sure to get to any Casey's in Lincoln today for your chance at 2 free tickets for Nebraska men's basketball games.
Southeast Community College is training tomorrow's workforce today with our nearly 60 career and technical programs. We are doing our part to help employers fill vacancies during this current labor shortage, graduating students with skill sets employers are seeking. We're also helping to upskill the workforce by adding short-term credentials like certificates in many programs so that employees can get retraining quickly. Learn more about upskilling with SCC at southeast.edu/academics. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, this is Sean Callahan with Koppel Chevrolet GMC. New vehicle production has been increasing, but the lots will not be filling up anytime soon. In fact, most vehicles are being pre-sold and are leaving the same week as they arrive. If you want your new Chevrolet or GMC, this is a great time to build a vehicle and place an order. Our sales team will work right with you to build the exact vehicle you want. At Koppel, we appreciate your business and sell vehicles at a fair price. So come check us out or visit us online at koppelcars.com.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
You're listening to The Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, back here on the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Beautiful day outside. Holy cow, I was running some errands this morning. And I was in. Well, I'm wearing what I was wearing what I'm wearing now: shorts and a long sleeve shirt, and it's beautiful. Go ahead, make a comment, Rico.
No, we did it again. You got your Breckenridge shirt on.
No, you did it.
It's under my hoodie.
I promise. I don't talk to Rico during the weekend. I hate him.
It's true. The only time we talk is during this show.
Literally the hour after.
As soon as the show is over, no contact with each other. Before the hour, we don't talk.
I'm happy after the show's over because that means you leave.
Exactly. Well, I don't leave. I just go up front.
Just go up front.
I don't have to deal. I don't have to look at your face.
We don't talk.
Nasty.
One bit. 402-464-5685 Honda Lincoln Hotline, the Starter Heyman text line. Feel free to incorporate yourself on the stream as well. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We can do that.
Hey, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Thank you. Also, don't forget, Happy Hour now has shirts.
Shirts.
It's got a nice little like glass thing on it.
It's got one of them was a basketball that's like where the lime or whatever, and then the other one has ice, but they're footballs.
Yeah, so head over to theticketfm.com, get yourself a Happy Hour shirt, then tweet at us because we would love that. Absolutely.
Yours is the one with the little basketball orange.
Perfect.
That's your drink. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you can find us on Twitter, Nick_Sainer and at Radio Rico AC. All right. Joe in Boulder says this: I'm very interested in the game in Ireland because I think it would be a great place to visit. And if Nebraska would show well, it would be a great week 0 game. But I'm terrified if they still have the current COVID rules. I think that we could end up leaving players there for 2 weeks if they test positive before traveling back.
That's not funny at all. But can you imagine Nebraska goes to Ireland and you have to leave Casey Thompson in Ireland for 2 weeks.
Not funny, but
not,
the idea
it's
of
not
it
funny.
would be hilarious.
But like you're just like you go to Ireland and then you're just like, well, we gotta leave Casey Thompson and Omar Manning
and some 75-year-old Husker fan.
Yeah, and some people back behind in Ireland, and we gotta go back home and prepare for our game next week. Like it's not funny, but it's kind of like, man,
you
got to do your classes from Ireland.
Once they're completely fine, that the Twitter post would be hilarious. Them just hiking all together.
Dude, Casey would come back with like a full Irish accent.
Some 60-some-year-old Husker fan just hanging out with Casey Thompson.
Hey, just hanging out in the hotel.
Just hanging out hotel
bro.
Or some pub in Ireland.
Oh yeah, definitely go to the pubs.
Definitely go to the pubs.
That's the only.
As long as you're not tested positive. That would be
true.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Don't go to the pubs.
Don't go to the pubs.
Dang it! Don't go to the pubs.
Yeah, no pubs. So no, Joe, you're right. I feel like the interest has gotten bigger as
has increased.
Thank you, increased. That's better word for it. I feel like the interest has really increased as the off season has drug on. Now, part of that could be we're starting to get on the Kool-Aid side of things. We have new coaches. We have a new quarterback. We have some high-level additions in Palmer and Trey Palmer and a couple other ones. And you just kind of feel a little more settled with a guy like Trev Alberts leading the way as well. I think that's a big part of it, is that having a guy that's approachable, that is present in a guy like Trev Alberts is huge, and something that people just not take for granted. That's not the right word, but just they're like, oh yeah, Trev. And they move on with their life, and that's fine. But then they don't stop and think about, we never saw Bill Moose. We never saw Sean Eichhorst like that. Sean Eichhorst wasn't approachable.
You would see Bill Moose, but it would be at, certain events. He wouldn't be at all the events like Trev Alberts is. And Trev is like, look, man, I know people don't like Sean Eichhorst. On the business side of things, he was pretty good. Yeah. Personally, like to talk to as a person, I never did that. But from what we've heard from people, not a very personable person. And Bill Moose, very personable. Wanted to talk to everybody. Wanted to get to know people. Business side, not the greatest. Trev Alberts is like a mix of the two. He knows the business side of it. He knows what needs to get done, how to make money, how to spend money, etc. Whatever you got to do there as an athletic director. Then on the personal level, he wants to get to know the coaches. He wants to get to know the players. He wants to get to know the fans. He wants to interact with people and be able to talk about the program in a positive light and spread, the Husker, mentality of getting things done and being approachable and wanting everybody in the state involved with everything. He wants to spread that around the state. He doesn't just want this to be, one singular, like, well, this is the athletic department. We stay here within ourselves and we're one big unit. This is it.
I think a good description for Trev is that he understands how important relationships are, and keeping business relationships business, not trying to get too close with people, but then understands how important it is for the fan base to feel like they are connected with the program. And I feel like in this short amount of time, he's done as well of a job as we could have hoped for. So I feel like when we're talking about Ireland and these games that, they run a thing every basketball game that about, Nebraska going to Ireland, and Trev's a part of it. Trev has talked about it on radio shows and things like that, that he's excited. He thinks it's a great opportunity for Nebraska, which it is, once again, if they show up on the football field. But off the football field stuff, I think the excitement around it is really growing because of having a guy like Trev Alberts, having new coaches, all this off the field stuff where you're making additions to the program. Nebraska fans feel good about where the athletic department is as a whole. Maybe not individual sports, not so much, but as a whole and where the athletic department is, I feel like people are calmer and they feel a little more stable than in years past.
If this were a group project, Nebraska football and Nebraska men's basketball are currently not pulling their weight and not meeting the deadlines, but every other person in the group, the other sports within the athletic department are going above and beyond and doing things that might help to stem the bleeding of the group project. And at the end, hopefully we'll have a nice presentation to put forth.
That we can hope. With Nebraska football, I don't even want to think, but here we go down the road. I don't even want to think about what the reaction will be if Nebraska comes back from Ireland 0-1. Like, I feel like it's going to be worse than what it was against
Illinois.
And it was bad.
And that was just going to Illinois.
Like, yeah, that part, that part. And also it was against, you didn't beat Illinois 56-7 the year before. Like, Nebraska fans, including the people on the radio, like me and Rico, we always talk about the progress, right? And I have been firmly in the boat that at some point it has to be, it can't be just all about progress. But if you want to look at just those two games, and I understand teams and programs change and they make adjustments, and most of the time Nebraska is not on the right side of making adjustments. But if you come back from Ireland and you come out flat, you came out flat, I should say, and you just don't look like a team that's once again capable of making a bowl game,
we're going to 3 points.
We're going to be sitting here and saying Nebraska just beat this team 56-7. Now, you don't expect that same margin every single time out.
No.
But you would expect that if you and the other team both make some stable progress, then Nebraska should still be on top and
just be a closer score.
Yeah. And be fine with it. But at the end of the day, it needs to be about the win, because now we need to stop being about that progress and start being about the wins.
Yes.
So you need to win those games against Northwestern, against Illinois, and it starts week 0 right out of the gate. So I don't even know what the reaction is going to be like. It was bad after the Illinois game, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
But if something similar happens where it's they came out in a different set than we weren't expecting, like this place is going to go bonkers, because you cannot say that 2 years back to back. You got to take advantage of opportunities here in year 5. And so that's a whole nother discussion for another time. But in terms of tickets, they came on sale today. You can get there's 3 options: $175, $250, and $340. Nebraska fans will be on the east side of the stadium as well. That's kind of Nebraska's block.
It's also a beautiful stadium.
And so that's
you seen the pictures of it?
I have. So that's kind of where how they're doing this, I guess, is they're going to have Nebraska kind of be on one side, on the east side, and I'm guessing Northwestern on the west side. So it'll be kind of split up there. But it's definitely something to watch as we go along. And once again, hope have faith that Nebraska wins so that we're talking about something positive. Because this is a game that can really boost the spirit in the fan base, and you would think on your team. Because you can talk all you want going up to week 0 like we have before.
Mm-hmm.
The team can talk and the guys can talk all about what they want and how good they feel heading into that game. But if it goes for naught, then none of that matters once again. And we're sitting here having the same conversations over and over again after every single opening game.
Once you get out there between those white lines, all the talk means nothing. You got to show out. You got to show up. You got to show up. You got to show out, because this is a week 0 game. It's a spotlight game. There's probably going to be 3-4 other games maybe that weekend. So it's all you. Like you, just like the Illinois one. It was all you. You were the only Power 5 matchup that weekend, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's going to be watching you, even if people don't believe it's going to be a good game. Nebraska Northwestern, who would want to watch that? People are going to, it's football, and people are going to be wanting it for a very long time after this long off season, what feels like a very long off season. So once that game comes on, you're going to have people who wouldn't normally watch Nebraska or Northwestern tune in and watch it.
Well, and there's going to be excitement. We're already starting to feel it, the excitement for the season, for the roster, for new guys. So you're going to have that when we come along. All right, so this is the schedule before we get to break here. This is the schedule for week 0 this year. Vanderbilt at Hawaii. Nebraska Northwestern's more intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Nevada at New Mexico State. Nebraska. Austin P at Western Kentucky.
Northwestern.
UConn at Utah State. Absolutely Nebraska.
I might watch that one.
True. Duchesne at Florida State. No. Florida A&M at North Carolina. No. The only one that might, and not even. It's not even going to be close. Wyoming at Illinois.
Like Wyoming just got a transfer quarterback in.
True, but
I don't remember who it was.
I'm still going to put Nebraska Northwestern.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's a conference game right out of the gate.
I don't know, man. Illinois won their last week 0 game.
Did they? I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one. So there's a chance for Nebraska to get off on the right foot. We'll talk more about it as we inch closer to that August 27th matchup. All right, call now 402-464-5685. Let's play Nick Trivia. It is, let's see, I got to find the trivia question. It's Cincinnati Bengals related.
Beautiful.
So somewhat recent, I would say. So go ahead and call now. Win $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge. We'll do that next on Nick Trivia on the Happy Hour.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Southeast Community College is training tomorrow's workforce today with our nearly 60 career and technical programs. We are doing our part to help employers fill vacancies during this current labor shortage, graduating students with skill sets employers are seeking. We're also helping to upskill the workforce by adding short-term credentials like certificates in many programs so that employees can get retraining quickly. Learn more about upskilling with SCC at southeast.edu/academics. SCC, your path to possible.
You know that feeling after a good, hearty meal? The worries of the world just slip away. Time slows down. Nothing but good times and good company. That's what you get with Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Mary Ellen's does food right, with a menu that includes smoked wings, pulled pork, brisket, catfish. And don't sleep on their sides, shrimp and grits, collard greens, baked beans. It's food that makes your heart happy. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, just east of 27th and Pineland. Let them fix you a plate.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Partly to mostly sunny skies and incredibly mild temperatures. Again, we'll top out near 61 with a southwest wind at around 10 to 15. Increasing cloud cover tonight with a low of 30. A cold front moving through the area tomorrow drops our highs down into the lower 40s. And by Wednesday, we may not make it out of the teens for highs. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, this is Sean Callahan with Koppel Chevrolet GMC. New vehicle production has been increasing, but the lots will not be filling up anytime soon. In fact, most vehicles are being pre-sold and are leaving the same week as they arrive. If you want your new Chevrolet or GMC, this is a great time to build a vehicle and place an order. Our sales team will work right with you to build the exact vehicle you want. At Koppel, we appreciate your business and sell vehicles at a fair price. So come check us out or visit us online at koppelcars.com.
These days, there are more reasons than ever to treat yourself to a great haircut at Great Clips with the online check-in app. So tell us, why do you check in?
I check in because I'm tired of hat hair. I check in because we all need a cut.
I check in so I can feel like me.
And I check in so I look good for you.
No matter why you check in, you'll check out with a great haircut and save time with our online check-in app. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Hey, sports fans. Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as a top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for his Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Today on Hey Culligan, why does your team stink? Here's Coach Waters.
Hey, Culligan. Yeah, my team stinks.
Ooh, harsh.
No. I mean, they stink. They won't hit the showers because it makes their skin all dry and itchy.
Coach, it sounds like your guys have been hit hard by hard water.
You kidding me? Hard water?
Yep, so let's call an audible in the form of one Culligan Smart High-Efficiency Water Softener to get the smooth back in their skin and the stink out of your team.
Okay, Culligan, I'm putting you in.
Coach, we're already on the way. Go to CulliganLincoln.com and schedule your free water test today.
Listening to this Allstate commercial about savings might be the hardest thing about getting those savings. Save for simply becoming an Allstate customer. Save more for adding DriveWise. And save even more for driving safely. Visit Allstate.com or contact your local agent for a quote today. Allstate. Minimum effort, maximum reward.
Not available in every state. New customer savings based on early signing discount. Drive-bys is an optional feature. Savings vary based on how you buy. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
At Mountain Dew, we support the best and baddest disaster relief group in America, Team Rubicon. To show our support of Team Rubicon, Mountain Dew put in $1 million. And now you can help Team Rubicon too. Look for specially marked Team Rubicon bottles of Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Enter for a chance to win weekly prizes at MountainDewTR.com and donate to Team Rubicon. You'll earn exclusive rewards when you do. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 and older. Subject to rules at MountainDewTR.com. Ends 10/3/2020.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
These days, there are more reasons than ever to treat yourself to a great haircut at Great Clips with the online check-in app. So tell us, why do you check in?
I check in because I'm tired of hat hair. I check in because we all need a cut.
I check in so I can feel like me.
And I check in so I look good for you.
No matter why you check in, you'll check out with a great haircut and save time with our online check-in app. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, final segment here on the Happy Hour 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick and Rico with you on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Stick around. Ticket water cooler is next. I'll be hanging out with Bach for an hour. All right, let's play the game show. Nick Trivia, 402-464-5685. Win $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge. If you can guess this right, it's Cincinnati Bengals related. We go to James first. James, how's your Monday going, man?
Good. What's going on?
Not a whole lot. All right, James, I need you to tell me who the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals was before Zach Taylor. 5 seconds. 3.
He was there a long time.
Yes, he was. I need one answer right now.
Don't got it.
Okay. That's right. We'll go to next in line. We have Ted. Ted, how's it going, man? Ted. 3, 2, 1.
It's going.
Hey, there it is, Ted. All right. Hello. Can you hear us?
Hey,
Ted,
turn your radio down, please, Ted.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, Ted, I need the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals before Zach Taylor.
Oh, let's see.
5 seconds.
I should know that I'm an AFC North fan.
Oh, no. He was there 16 years.
I don't know.
All right. That's all right. We'll keep it rolling. We'll just bring in whoever is here. All right. Caller, who's this?
Yes, this is Ryan Lowe.
Ryan. All right, Ryan. I need the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals before Zach Taylor.
Was it Marvin Lewis?
It sure was Marvin Lewis. Congratulations, Ryan. You win $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge. Stick on the phone line. Somebody will grab your information. Bach will be on the phone to grab you your information, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right. Yep. So Marvin Lewis, 16 years, 131 and 122 in 3. So 3 ties.
And 3. Gotta get that in there.
In his 16 years as head coach. Rico, do you know where he's at now? A little trivia here.
No, I didn't. Is he like an assistant somewhere?
He kind of. He's a special advisor at Arizona State with Herm.
I actually knew that.
So
they have like 3 former NFL head coaches. If you count Herm.
So Arizona State, he was a special advisor his first year, right after he got. Did he get fired or did he just walk away?
I think they mutually agreed to part ways.
Yeah.
So he got fired.
Yeah, so he got canned. So he was a special advisor his first year, then was co-defensive coordinator, and then was special advisor again.
Interesting.
So he was co-defensive coordinator for 1 season. Yeah. All right. So as we have about a minute and a half left here, there was some volleyball news over the weekend, Rico, that is pretty big.
Yes.
Caitlin Horde from Penn State.
The 3-time All-American, 4-time All-Big Ten selection out of Penn State, middle blocker, 6'4", committed to Nebraska over the weekend. She was at the women's basketball game on Thursday.
Yes.
Committed on Saturday on her drive to the airport. Didn't announce it until Sunday. So John Cook picks up a much-needed position with only Kaylin Meyer and possibly Kayla Caffey coming back. Wow, So Kayla Caffey, if she can get her waiver approved, she'll be the one of the middle blockers along with Caitlin Horde and Kaylin Meyer. So kind of needed. Although the next season you are also adding Maggie Mendelson, the Utah player who is also playing basketball, which weird.
Interesting.
I'm very interested to see how that works because end of the volleyball season is beginning of the basketball season.
Well, Nebraska volleyball is used to playing in December because they're playing the Natty usually, and basketball season begins mid-November.
Yeah, so that's the second month.
So
of
there's
the
a
basketball
little bit of overlap, and so it will be interesting. But like we were talking during the break, Rico, there were some things on Twitter about Kaylin Meyer needs to just stick to track and field because she plays she does track and field along with volleyball.
Really good at it.
Yeah, very good at it. But like part of the deal for coming to Nebraska, how competitive it is. Like that's what you sign up for.
Yeah.
So, and also you don't know if Kayla Caffey's coming back. And as a lot of professional athletes will tell you, you're one play away from being the starter. So like that doesn't really make sense to me. But no, a lot of excitement around Husker volleyball as usual.
Yeah, I want to give you some awards.
It's a big deal when John Cook tweets something out.
Yeah, he
it's
doesn't
a
tweet
big
much.
deal. He doesn't tweet much.
No, some of Hort's stats: 345 kills, 165 blocks, and hitting 394 last season, which was 3rd in the Big Ten in hitting percentage and 3rd in blocks.
Jeez, wild. Brian on the text line says, "I want a shirt, fellas. Head over to theticketfm.com, get yourself a happy hour shirt." But that'll do it for us today, Rico.
Yes.
Good show, my man. Cooper Kupp, MVP.
No.
We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday.
Adios.